What's up, fam? It's your boy Black Cat. You're back at you. Another short video. This video's gonna be entitled Slavery in Libya, Who Fault It Is. Now, we all see the tragedy that's happened inside Libya. The slavery going on from the sub-Saharan Africans, immigrants trying to make their way to Europe for a better life. But they being captured out there in the desert, at sea, and being held as captives in Libya. Now, we see now in Libya, there's a big slave trade going on. And this slave trade is not just, like organized like it was back in, we'll say, America slavery, how they got slavery market. It also has slavery markets, but when they talk to a lot of these people that who escaped or who paid their ransom to get out of there, they have private houses in Libya where people got like slave quarters and little cells and shit already made up, So it's really a fucked up thing. So the problem is, whose fault is it? You can fault the Libyans, you can fault the Europeans, you can fault the Americans, and you can fault the African leaders. Now, we're going to start off with why are they leaving Africa? Africa, the richest continent in the world. Gold, diamonds, titanium, uranium. They got every goddamn thing you could think of. Cocoa, fucking cashews. Everything inside this place there. But they starving. Why are they starving? Because of corrupt governments. Weak-ass African leaders. Mugabe is gone now. There's no more leaders in Africa. They killed off Gaddafi. There's no more leaders there. We have nothing but fucking puppets, who do anything that the Europeans tell them to do. So Africa is doomed. You will never see an Africa like, we'll put like a second world country. They will always stay down at the bottom. And that's just fucking facts. That's the way it is. Now you got people who will work hard to save up some money, a couple $1,000, $4,000, $5,000 to pay away some smugglers to make their way to Europe. So they'll travel through not walk. They can't walk that damn Sahara Desert. They'll find some smuggler that'll carry them up to Libya, the southern part of Libya. Okay, now they be on these pickup trucks, jam-packed to the T-bones. There's no more room left. Pregnant women, kids, anybody that can pay that fee. So as they going through this desert here, they going at 65, 70 miles an hour. There ain't no smooth roads. That's deserts. So it's humps. Boom, 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 boom. So they're not being fed. There's no water. And if you fall off that goddamn pickup truck, there's no you turning back or you're holding my homie there or my son there, my wife there. That smuggler's not going to stop. They're just going to die inside that damn desert. So anyway, they'll make it sometimes to Libya, sometimes the ones that do make it there. So they put them on these rafts. And these rafts will be like, okay, we're going to send, with these rafts here, you're going to make it to Italy. That's the closest European country to them. So they all try to make it to Italy. But on their way to Italy, the only way they're going to make it there, unless the Italian Coast Guard picks them up. Because the rafts that they're in, they cannot make the trip. Because it's so overpowered, there's maybe 150 people on these rafts. There's no way in the world it's going to make it there. So the only hope is some Italian Coast Guard to pick them up. But most time, it's not the Italian Coast Guard is going to pick them up. A lot of times it's going to be maybe the Libyans picking them up. So when they pick them up, they send them to detention centers. They're inside these detention centers for months and months and years. No one knows exactly. The pretty girls, the young ones, they take them. They rape them, they beat them, take all their money, passports, whatever they got, the documents that they have, and turn them into like sex slaves working out there. So there's thousands and thousands of black girls out there, black women, who are made to be prostitutes. So they get pregnant. They're not taken to hospitals. They had a baby inside there. In the detention centers, you will see hundreds of women jammed up in a goddamn room with no food, little kids starving. But the whole thing about it is that the UN, the Western countries, are not saying a goddamn thing about it. They'd rather go fight a war for some other bullshit. Towards some Iraqi, this and that. But for slavery, they don't give a goddamn. So that's why I say for any black person that's in the damn military, you need to get the fuck out of there. Because they don't give a fuck about your people. They don't give a fuck about your people. Don't put your color. You might not say, oh, they're not my people because I'm American now. But 20 years ago, that would have been you. Stuck inside some goddamn Libyan house, being beat the fuck up, raped, and whatever they're going to do to you and tortured. Now, you must think, all these people trying to leave Africa to get to Italy and place there in hope of work. But when they get there, they don't have no papers, no documents. So they're illegal immigrants. So therefore, they won't be able to work. So it's like a dream in their head that I would get this place in there, they'll accept me and give me some work. That's not gonna fucking happen like that. But now, because it's also the Europeans' fault. Because they need to close their borders down, let them know that you cannot make it here at all. So tighten it up there. But now we go jump to the Americans and the goddamn Brits' fault of the slave trade. When Gaddafi was alive, he was not the best leader. But Gaddafi brought water to people. He did lots of good things. Had free medical, free schooling. They lived a life that some people in America and Europe do not have. There was a thing that happened from the Abu Sayyaf in the Philippines where they captured 21 people, Brits, Americans, and mostly Philippines. Held them captive. They kidnapped them from a hotel. Okay, the Americans and Brits, we do not negotiate with terrorists. So what they did, they took these people, had them inside the jungle for months and months, almost I think close to a year that's out there. And they have families out there. So if you out there, you're a man, you're out there maybe with your son, your families, and your wife. Just imagine every goddamn night these little fucks taking your wife or your daughter and they gang raping her. There's nothing you can do about it. But you're just hoping that the United States would pay this kind of ransom to get you out free. But they did not do a goddamn thing. They said, we do not negotiate. So therefore, just getting fucking raped and beat down, the women. And the men getting beat up too and do what they had to do, But Colonel Gaddafi, he reached out to Abu Sayyaf because he's Muslim. He reached out to him and told him, what do y'all want? What can I do to get these people free? Abu Sayyaf said, we want $1 million a head. So it's 21 people. Note, none of them was Libyan. They was British, Americans, and Filipinos. But Colonel Gaddafi paid the $1 million a head to get all of them released. So he was not a bad man. I would say he was not bad. I never met him personally, but I say things he done, he can't be bad. When Obama was elected, he congratulated him by calling him brother. And what happened? Obama turned his back on him. He got him killed. Everyone say, well, he could have got him killed. Yes, he got him killed. The Westerners, they killed him. They could have exiled him. Just took him somewhere and captured him and exiled him. But they didn't do that. They want to have like the people come against him. And they did it. When it was there, the U.S. backing and the Brits backing of Gaddafi, his murder. So the slave trade comes into their fault. Because they have their hands in it too. The reason why they killed Gaddafi because he wanted a united Africa, a one currency. The currency was going to be backed by the resources that they have, the diamonds, their golds, all the minerals and things they have there. Because that's not going to run out. They have it. So imagine if Gaddafi, the game came through with that deal and they had all of African currency. None of that goddamn francs and all this other goddamn bullshit from France and none of that. Just an African currency. It would have knocked the goddamn dollar euro out the fucking park, like the fuck out that shit there. And they knew that, so that's why they had to kill him. And that's what they have done. They killed him. So now slavery is rampant out there. Up in the north by Tripoli, the government runs that place up there. But since Gaddafi is gone, there's civil war there. The south of Libya is run by tribes. These tribes are fighting one another. So therefore, if you're African and you make it to the south of there, most likely they're going to capture your ass and make you a slave. Why? Because there's no more work there. There's no more oil money. There's no more Gaddafi taking care of them or free this, free that. A social system. These people, they are the money now. Human cargo. That's how they make their money. Like I said, but we say in America, we got to eat. So that's what it says. We got to eat. You give them a different kind of way to eat. They probably cut down on slavery. But until then, the slavery is not going to stop. It ain't going to stop, family. And no one's giving a goddamn thing about it. You know, they want to send troops to other places, but they're not even talking about them. It's a goddamn shame that even these black journalists, no one is speaking up about Libya, coming about them. All these representatives, these Democrats, Republicans, these black ones that's up in Washington are nothing but fucking puppets too, because they're not speaking up about it neither. You know, that's just be my take on the slave trade in Libya. I wish I could get a little more deep into it, but y'all probably know more than I know. But leave your comments. We can build on this here. You know, hit the like, dislike, but subscribe to Black Hatcher because I bring the real topics. And one dude told me, "A Black Hatcher, why you always sit in your car?" I said, "Listen, motherfucker, I work." You know what I'm saying? I'm on break. I think of stuff there and I come out, bring it to the family out there so we can build on it. I don't need no big banners behind me. I don't need no goddamn big shine lights. Make it look like some kind of news thing there. I'm talking to you straight up. It's like if I see you in the street, I'm going to talk to you straight up. I don't need all that glitz and glamour. This Black Hatcher, I bring in the real. And you know that by now. And I'm out. Peace.